What's going on, guys? Ben here, and today we are back with our games in April. We didn't do this for the last couple of months, but I thought we'd bring it back, highlight mainly some smaller indie titles as well as some of the releases now. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to actually do this in date order rather than the biggest one first and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to go through April chronologically for the release dates that I have at the moment for these games. And these are just games that have caught my eye, might have tried them on like a Next Fest demo or, seen a lot about them and stuff, or they've just piqued my interest. So I thought I'd shine some light on them. I'll leave you the release dates and what platforms they're on and stuff like that as well. And I hope you find that useful. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video, and remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. So this first one, content warning, has already come out now. It came out on the 1st of April. I did initially think it was an April Fool's joke because they actually released it for free for the first 24 hours, but now it is £6.69, so it's still quite a cheap game at the moment. It's basically Lethal Company, Phasmophobia, if they're merged together and came up with their own kind of spin on this kind of genre as well. So game that's great with friends. It's got that kind of procedural generation that Lethal Company has, as well as Phasmo. And you're kind of going in as a content creator, film the content so you can upload it to SpookTube. Phenomenal idea, because everything you record on the camera can then actually be played as a little video at the end of the round, so everyone can then watch it. And it's really clever how it cuts everything nicely, and they've got some really cool generation going on there. But the fact that you can then just download that video right to your desktop, and you get this kind of Blair Witch Project-ish kind of vibe with the video camera here, it's absolutely genius. This is one of those that's just all over the place to basically just play with your friends and have a lot of fun. Next up, we have Children of the Sun from René Rofer, and this is basically a sniper stylistic bullet bending game. I played this on the Steam Next Fest, really cool art style, cool vibes. You're just on a fury of vengeance. Really cool. Devolver Digital is publishing this, and they normally don't miss with these indie kind of hits. They know what they're looking for, and it's like a puzzle shooter. You basically shoot the bullet, and with that one bullet, you will ricochet from one body to the next. And the puzzle here is that you've got to try and do that with that one bullet. You don't really get the second bullet. You have to then retry that level, and so you're trying to then find the right angle and the right order to take people out. And like I said, the art style's cool, and it's just very stylized. I think this one's going to be one I'm going to spend a lot of time on. It has said it's Steam Deck verified as well. They've already said it's going to be Steam Deck verified at launch. It lets you get leaderboard system and gives you scoring and challenges and things like that as well. So plenty of replayability here. This one is coming out on the 9th of April. It's only to PC at the moment. There is a demo on Steam you can download right now if you want to check it out and see if it's for you. Up next, we have Ereban Shadow Legacy. It's coming on the 10th of April to PC. It's kind of like a Mirror's Edge and a Splinter Cell and kind of all combined together. Basically, it's very stealth focused and using shadows and patterns to kind of navigate around. You can actually, from my understanding, play this, do no kill runs and play completely as a pacifist. You can go through and kill everyone as well, but it's very much kind of stealth focused, and you're basically going through these numerous levels and wall running, and very cool art style again. If you know me by now, I am quite attracted to unique looking games. The art style really pops for me, and this one no different. It looks really nice, and cool kind of idea as well. Get to wield these mystical shadow powers, these high-tech gadgets that you can use, and basically you are just trying to find out the truth about your past and trying to save the world. This one's looking very interesting and unique, kind of platform puzzler. Not sure if there's going to be too much replayability or anything like this. Don't know what the price will be on this one. Coming on the 10th of April, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. For editing, I actually looked again, and Ereban Shadow Legacy will be coming to Xbox Game Pass as well, day one apparently. So you'll be able to check it out there as well as on PC. It's not just on PC. Speaking of art style, Halibut is unique in every sense of the way when it comes to the gaming kind of thing, because Halibut is made from claymation, so it's a bit like the Wallace and Gromit or all those kind of things. Looking very cool to see this in a game. It's a completely handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship submerged in an alien ocean. So really kind of cool kind of premise just to get started with straight away. And it's all completely everything's been handmade. Very unique from a visual standpoint when it comes to gaming. I know we get this more commonly in films, but even then, ton of work goes into these to make these kind of adventures, even for the big screen, let alone then making it in a game. Gonna have full voice acting across all the characters and cinematic storyline as well to boot. Lovely score as well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one because this is looking very nice to actually experience, let alone actually play and see what it's like as well. This is coming out on the 16th of April to PC, Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PS5. And if you are on Steam, you can download the demo right now and check it out and see as well. No Rest for the Wicked is the next thing from Moon Studios, who is the masterminds between Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. However, they are going in a different direction here. This is a visceral action RPG, and they're aiming to reinvent the genre here. Some of the key features they've laid out is that there's going to be brutal, precision-based combat. It's going to be like an epic saga and a handcrafted world as well. Everything's kind of been created with that care and attention. There is going to be online multiplayer as well, so you can actually play this campaign online with up to 3 friends by your side. Every quest and every boss and everything, you can do it solo or you can do it with someone else. Like I said, it's something really different as well from what the studio's previously done, and it's nice to see a studio just try something else and just branch out and see what else is there. So this is actually coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC, and it's coming out on the 16th of April 2024. At the moment, there is no price for this, but from what I could see, they have kind of alluded that it'll launch at a lower price, around $34.99 for the early access period, and then it will increase in price as they reach 1.0. Definitely going to be keeping my eye out on this one. This next one is a game that I featured in the Next Fest roundup, and this was Tales of Kenzera Zao. And this is basically a hack and slash kind of platformer. This one's set in a really lovely setting. The colors just pop. The story is really heartfelt. This is you basically play as a young shaman who bargains with the god of death to bring your father back, and you get to wield these 2 masks which create different play style. Really lets you like mix up the different combos and stuff like that as well. Lovely voice acting as well so far, and it's kind of this kind of 2.5D adventure. This is actually an EA original title, so it's actually published by EA and will be coming out on the 23rd of April. It's coming to next-gen consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, as well as the Nintendo Switch and on PC, of course, as well. Again, if you're on Steam, you can actually download the demo right now and check it out and see if it's for you. And it's going to be launching full price at $17.99. If you pre-order, you will get a 10% discount, so it's £16.19 at the moment. This next one's a little bit sad because I've been looking forward to Sandland for a long time. It was actually created by Akira Toriyama, who is obviously famously known for the creator of Dragon Ball Z, who sadly died at the beginning of March this year. So when you look at this game footage that's here right now, you can clearly just see the artistic influence with like Dragon Ball Z and everything like that. It looks very much like that. There is an anime, I think, that's just recently come out as well that is kind of a show around this as well, and you basically play as Beelzebub, a fiend prince, and you get to explore the desert, the area of Sandland, and it's kind of giving that Mad Max kind of energy. There's a big emphasis on unlocking and creating vehicles and mechs and all that kind of stuff as well to traverse around as you get to explore this new world in this action RPG. This is coming out on the 25th of April, and it's coming to everything except the Switch, so last gen, next gen, and on PC, of course. It's going to be $49.99 for the standard edition or $54.99 for the deluxe edition, and you can check out the demo for this on Steam right now as well. Another Next Fest alumni, and this one is Another Crab's Treasure. And this is the kind of poking fun at the Souls-like genre where you are a crab and you will be able to block and parry and explore and fight bosses, and has all the Dark Souls mechanics that you've come to enjoy, but you're under the water as a crab, and you basically get to put different shells on that will give you different abilities and stuff like that, pick up different weapons, kind of mixture of like traversal stuff as well. It is a platformer with Souls-like mechanics welded into it, definitely poking fun at it and very tongue-in-cheek, and it's coming out on April 25th. It's coming to PC as well as consoles as well. It's coming to everything, I think. So yeah, no price on this at the moment. There's no demo to try at the moment either. That was only during the Next Fest demo. You can get your hands on this one on the 25th of April. This next game has been on my radar for a while. It's a medieval city builder, but it also then combines kind of Total War combat at the same time as being a normal city builder. Like, think like Banished or something like that, where you're able to like place the buildings that everyone will build stuff up. There's resource management in that regard, but then you're defending your city or your town or whatever with the combat mechanics of like Total War in that regard, where you'll actually have troops that you'll command as units and everything like that. And this game is called Manor Lords, and it's coming out on the 26th of April to PC. It's going to feature in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and a complex economy and social simulations as well. You basically get to rule your lands as a medieval lord. There's a dynamic weather system. Building and being able to like create and craft your kind of town looks really, really nice as well. It seems to be like a lot of control given to you to like craft your city just as you like it. Really trying to lean into the kind of historical era. Really, really cool. They also say on the Steam page that you can like fill the cost of battle, because even in victory, every fallen soldier is a lost person in your city, and so can then have repercussions for like the economy of your town and stuff, because there might not be enough people to actually fill the jobs after a war and stuff like that. So this was actually started by a solo developer. I think obviously the team's bigger now as it's built up, but this has been on my watch list for a while and really excited for this one to come out. My understanding is Manor Lords is releasing in early access on April 26th. It will be available on PC and Game Pass, so PC via Steam and Game Pass at launch. It will arrive on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S later on. So I'm not sure on the price of this. If you're unsure and you've got PC Game Pass, you can pick this up on there. This is looking really, really good so far. Lastly, we have a console exclusive, and this is Stellar Blade. It's coming to PS5 on the 26th of April, and there's certainly a lot of interest, shall we say, in this game, and being touted, you know, with its kind of sci-fi kind of vibes and everything, that it's kind of this generation's Nier Automata. Whether it will be that good or not, we'll have to see. At the moment, this is exclusive for PlayStation 5. Obviously, it might in a year or so then come to PC, as that seems to be Sony's strategy at the moment. This is looking very, very visually kind of amazing with its like high fidelity and everything like that. Combat is going to be really good. We'll have to see when we get our hands on it, and obviously a really cool adventure apparently as well. So from what I've seen in the trailers, this looks really cool, and obviously the combat looks nice and fluid and everything. Weird kind of enemy designs, and they're all looking quite unique and everything like that. Really intrigued to see what like the story is all about here and everything like that, but certainly looks nice and flashy, and you know, we've got ranged combat and melee combat as well and stuff. It looks like this is going to be pushing the PS5 to its graphical limits as well. It's looking very, very nice, and like I said, I might check this one out before if I get time to, or I might see if I can just hold on for a PC release at some point. But yeah, for those of you on PS5, this will be coming out on the 26th of April, and it's going to be a full price title, £69.99. No multiplayer, it's just going to be solo single player story. And before we go to just kind of special mentions of like games that are releasing but they have been released elsewhere, we have Dead Island 2, which is finally leaving the exclusivity of the Epic Games Store and will be coming to Steam on the 22nd of April. And we then also have The Crew Motorfest. It's coming to Steam as well on the 18th of April. But that's all from me, guys. I hope that was useful. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you've got any questions or anything like that, or any comments below. If there's any games that you're going to be playing or anything that's on your radar that I haven't mentioned here today, I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe as well. Really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.